EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run for it with A.J. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give left side. Here's H.A. Down to the 41.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 8. Again, it's H.A.
Burst by him near the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line. is out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he will have the Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You just expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
2nd and 10.
Keep him up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Pickett.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw caught by A-Chain.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Robinson, the motion man right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
116 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and win.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Again, it's Harris. And this time, he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, I think what they've got to think the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. On play action. Here's Tua.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Now Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Tua.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.